Today, December 18, 2022, is 7 p.m. I sit here and contemplate the great divine feminine, the light of the feminine that runs through us as a continuum. It arises at the birth of creation and forms a sacred path into the denseness of matter and back again. As we descend from the fullness of this light into the depths of the material world, this light is always present to nourish and sustain us, flowing through all our lives and incarnations. It is the vital and transformative current of truth, virtue and integrity, wisdom and inner knowing. As women, as mothers, as teachers and guides, as emissaries of the great goddess, it is our sacred duty and privilege to hold the current of light in our hearts and carry it from generation to generation. We are the gatekeepers who will teach our children and men about health and wisdom. We are the connection between the material world and the divine. We are, as Mary Magdalene once was and is, the Holy Grail. Once upon a time, before the days of darkness and oppression of our sacred woman's mysteries, we knew that we were living emanations of the goddess, that as women, mothers, priestesses, and spiritual guides, our primary role was to be the conduit for her sacred current, knowing that every thought, every action had a profound impact upon not only our own lives and those of our men and children, but on the very fabric of the life itself, of all of life. We created exercises and rituals to purify our bodies, minds, and hearts in the midst of the forests, on the mountaintops, along the riverbanks, and the shores of the seas, in the temples and the monasteries. We would gather together to perform sacred ritual rites. We danced by the light of the moon, raised our voices in song and prayer, conversed with the myriad forms of divinity through our sacred gestures, and we sat together in silent communion with all of existence. Knowing the great goddess was our primordial mother and source of all life, we treated our mother with immense respect, and so our mother nourished us and gave back to us in the form of her bosom's nourishment, the pure waters of her wells, the Holy Grail that fed us and sustained us throughout the centuries. We gave her offerings. As her emissaries, we dressed in her image and emulated her extraordinary qualities. As her priestesses, we offered our lives to her service. With each heartbeat, we attuned ourselves to her primal rhythms, following the vibration and the frequencies of the moon, the seasons. With each inhalation and exhalation, we opened ourselves to feel her divine radiance pouring through us, continuously cleansing and enlivening our bodies, minds, and luminous energies. Deeply in tune with her presence, we knew how to expand our senses and send out subtle waves of feeling consciousness through the great matrix of interconnecting energetic paths that exists beneath her physical and numinous realms. With our feet firmly grounded upon the earth, we would allow our awareness to extend through her vibratory dimensions, as we monitored the ebb and flow of the visible and invisible landscapes. And so, as societies became larger and we traveled like nomads upon the earth, and men waged their wars, we got lost in the midst of society that has all but forgotten her. So few of us even know that the goddess exists within, let alone spending time conversing with her, feeling the power of her touch, reveling in the beauty of her myriad manifestations. For until we have a direct experience of her presence, how can we truly know her? Several years ago, in 2013 or 14, I had a window open up into my past life. I saw myself one of 12 goddesses, priestesses of the priestesshood, and in this mystical vision, I saw us burning books, oracle codes of the plant oracles. And as we were burning them, there was a sense of anxiousness as we, each one of us, dispersed to the corners of the earth, never to hear of each other again, but to spread and maintain our wisdom in our own right. We burnt the oracle codes because they were going to be in the wrong hands, who would use these codes to manipulate humankind. And alas, our mission of burning the codes did not reverse the twisted struggle and illusion, the false realities and manipulation of the facts that took place over many, many centuries, as patriarchal goals and values took over and dominated our world. And our eyes saw a multitude of problems that appeared, imposing mental programming. We saw feminist movements taking place, but these were already from the souls, from the hearts and minds of crushed women who had been imposed with lies upon lies of being unworthy, whores, manipulators or seducers, and hopefully inferior. Only a few months ago, again, this vision into my past life, of being part of the priestesshood, returned to me. And when I saw the vision once more, I took a commitment that I would activate and reclaim the priestesshood once more. And since I did that, I have been initiated back into the temples of Hathor, and I have found my rightful place amongst the goddesses. Once more, my priestess healer within arises and reclaims her space amongst the cosmos. And in this meditation, I open up my heart, my mind, my soul, and my intention to awaken my sisters along the path, those who are devout followers of the way, to reclaim their inner knowing, their inner wisdom, to reclaim their thrones of worthiness from within. It is not something from without that will give you the worthiness that you are. It is not your mothers or the society as a whole who will teach you the sacred expression of your dance, your inner rhythm, your art, your mind, your wisdom, your architecture, what made you the sage of men and the Holy Grail that channeled pure conscious light and anchored it into the Mother Earth, the primordial mother that we live on today. It is your heartfelt journey, your quest, that will allow you to keep on moving in the right direction, connected to your deep inner knowing, the value and respect and equality of your essential feminine, who deserves to let go now and start again. So find yourself a seat in a warm space where you can feel the support and encouragement of your ancestors and the great goddess who embraces your intention to reconnect with her presence within, and allow yourself to be in a space undisturbed, for this is an act of self-love and one that will aim to stimulate your creativity so that you can paint from the assuredness of the powerful, integrative, and healing current that is within you, beginning with the expression of strength and power, sensuality and love and compassion that is who you are, the female embodiment of all that is starving on this earth. It is you and the awakening that you bring with your own unique imprint that will enlighten this world. And we need you. Many of us, children, men, and modern women who have taken on masculine energies and have little or no training in the old ways or the power of meditation, prayer, song, dance, or the sacred inner sanctuary of their goddess self. We need you. We need you to awaken on this mystical quest of who you truly are. And this is a process of spiritual awakening. So closing your eyes, feeling relaxed, I want you to imagine walking in a garden, your feet on the ground, the sun kissing your skin. It is your time now, O Great One, descendant of the lineage of the goddess, here walking in the miracle of light as you are. Walk to the end of the garden. You will find a silver cauldron. Take a deep breath in and exhale all of your worries, fears, distortions, doubts, anything that's on your mind right now. Release it into the silver cauldron and watch this cauldron fly higher and higher into the vastness of the universe until you don't see it. At the end of the garden, you will see a staircase. The staircase moves upwards, and as you take the first step and walk up the stairs, there will be a gateway to your inner paradise. And as you walk up, At the same simultaneous time, you will be transcending into the inner realms of your inner embodiment, your goddess self. 1, taking step 1, 2, 3. As you walk up, you find yourself moving closer and closer within your own being. 4, 5, and 6. Now more and more into the inner space of your inner knowing and inner recollection of self. 7, 8, 9, and 10. You are at the gateway of your inner paradise. There is a golden key in the lock of the gate. Unlock the gate, open it, walk through the gate, keeping the key in your pocket. And as you close the gate, it locks behind you. I would like you now to take a look around into your inner temple, the inner paradise of your goddess self. Here within is the goddess stream of your divine animating presence. In this moment, I am invoking and retrieving your soul, and with this intention, you are realigning to your higher self, your higher heart, and to your soul intention. I would like you to invoke and invite your guides, your spirit guides who are assigned to you in this lifetime to assist you as you ask them. They are from the angelic realms, and they are coded to the imprint of the angelic codes that are within you. Your master guide, your healing doctor, your joy guides, and your philosopher guides are with you now, as well as your guardian angel. See these guides around you now, hear them, take a moment to greet them, and know that even if you don't see them, they are with you now in your paradise temple. You have the Midas touch, and each thing that you touch within your garden, temple, turns to gold, growing, full of lush life, as you carry the codes of the goddess within. Today is your initiation back to recall your majestic grace and to vow that you are here now again to anchor the light of God on earth in an awareness of your worthiness, in the wisdom of who you are. Walk into your paradise temple where you will find the throne that was made in your name. Walk to this throne and take a seat, throning yourself back into the center of your heart, into the healing current of your most powerful awareness. As you take a throne, you are immediately reintegrated with your light, your purpose, your female embodiment, and your wisdom. You are being cleansed. I want to invoke and invite all the feelings within your body that no longer serve you, that are not from the light. As you start to reflect in your mind of the negative thoughts and feelings and filling your body with those sensations of the negative thoughts, reflect into your body now where pain, denseness, or lack of expression and numbness, moods, and high stress reside. Have you ever felt forsaken or guilt-ridden, shamed, disruptive, undeserving, unloved? Have you ever felt unworthy and unclean for your desires, unclear, non-committal? Have you been called a seductress, or a whore? Have you felt yourself cheap, without boundaries, promiscuous, naive, alone? Have you been excommunicated or executed? Have you traveled in darkness all alone? Have you felt that in your pain there was no one there, and there was not a cry of your voice that you could muster, that could tell anyone of the agony and the anguish that you felt within? Have you ever wanted to die? Feel those feelings within you. Feel them in your body, where they are. We're going to compound those feelings without the story of the mind. It's like a cut on your hand. Allow that sensation of the cut just to be there in the somatic sense of the feeling. We're calling in all multidimensional selves, past, present, and future lives, all DNA of your ancestors, all cellular memories in the etheric and cellular fields, all known and unknown emotions that have kept you disconnected and far from the heart of God, to be enlightened in your body now. As you feel those sensations, a great mirror of light is being placed into your paradise temple now. This light will absorb all negative feelings that are not of the light, returning them to primal innocence, and will reflect to you the light of the being of who you are, so that you remember the true light, the true strength and vitality of your expression. Glance upon the mirror, be not ashamed, and ask for your forgiveness. Forgive yourself, for you are the ultimate forgiver, and you are the one who dethroned yourself, and now it is your time to throne yourself again, as you are worthy. See the mirror pulling all the negative, unwanted emotions from your body. Feel your body freeing in all conscious and unconscious containers of yourself. Sense yourself becoming lighter and lighter. This moment, calling in your inner children who felt unloved and disconnected from the mother. As these inner children glow into light, all intensities of pain and resistance yielding from them and being absorbed by the great mirror. And as your inner children become beings of pure light, their light catches and integrates itself into your being, so that you become one, all of your inner children and yourself, alighting with the light and reflection of God within. See yourself as a golden container now, the reflection in the mirror, pushing out all unwanted parts, memories, thoughts, emotions, all that do not align to your highest of high selves. See yourself glowing as you are the light, as you lose all form of self and become the light. It is now time for you to take back the throne inside your garden and draw down the drawbridge of your heart to allow God completely in, claiming ownership of your garden. You are aware now that all grievances, grief, and betrayal upon your heart are now being absolved and removed. And those who betrayed you were once your disciples. They now sit at your feet, all of your disciples, all in the past, present, and future, quantum now, who would betray your heart and cause you pain. They were all once your loved ones and inner disciples. You find them now and invite them all into your garden space. They are at your feet, kneeling down before you, kissing the soles of your feet and grounding their third eye into the ground at your feet. It was your wisdom and clarity that once taught them and was their channel to divinity. As you, my love, are the Holy Grail, placing your right hand upon their collective skulls, you offer your forgiveness, and by doing so, your connection and clear channel to God is reestablished. You now take back the throne of your position in all of their hearts, recognizing your worth within their hearts. Your time has come, reclaiming the throne of your position back into the hearts and minds of loved ones. Recalling your light, you are Sophia, who has been embraced under the arms of Jehovah as he touches and is alighted by the hand of God in the Sistine Chapel, painted by Michelangelo. You are the angelic form of Sophia, who Jehovah has under his left arm, embracing her. There is a canvas placed in front of you now, a blank slate for you to create on. As you lift your hand and the tool of your choice to paint your energetic frequency, your unique color, your unique imprint, this is now your invitation by God to create through the divine kiss and embrace of God, your voice and expression, your divine connection with the beauty that is you. See now as your hand moves up to the canvas, as it touches the canvas, know that all that you are creating and all that you create in its entirety, in its wholesome beauty, already is ignited. See your creation on the canvas, your energetic imprint, your unique colors as you mix them, as you flow with the feminine beauty of your true divine self, or as you see yourself completing your artwork. See these artworks answering the calling of light to reactivate and rebirth the constellation of your disciples, your men, your children, all those who look to you for your activation, for your light. Your artworks now serve as the oracle codes to activate your disciples. See those artworks now going to their rightful places within the cosmos and reactivating all those who are assigned to you within your care. Awaken now, dear Goddess. And so it is, and so it is, forevermore. As you see your heart open in joy and tremendous fulfillment, stand from your throne and walk to the gateway of your paradise temple, thanking all of your guides and your connection to divine. Unlock the gate with your key. Close the gate as you step out. Keep the key with you. And as you descend the stairs, all that you have seen and embodied are now part of who you are. The healing within has been complete. Your memory and your body remember your strength, your vitality, and your inner goddess self now. Walking down the steps. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Be at peace, my love. Be at peace.